Hi, boys and girls. Would you like to do a craft about flowers here at the end of the week? You would need a coffee filter. You will need some markers, okay? You will need a squirt bottle where you can put some water, and you will need some pipe cleaners, okay? And I want to show you what we're going to do. So I'm going to move my computer down. We're going to take our coffee filter and spread it out, and then we're going to color on this coffee filter. And I want to show you one that I already did. All right, do you see all those different colors? Well, I'm going to pick some different colors, I think, for this one. And I'm going to start just coloring along here. And I kind of want a lot of color in here. And I'm just going to go around in circles. Now you can do this any way you want. And do you know what color I picked here? Did I pick orange? Can you tell that on the screen? And notice I'm going pretty fast, but I want a lot of color on here because it's going to make a difference in my flower that I do a little bit later on. All right, so I just keep twisting and twisting around. And ooh, I'm almost finished with my orange. And you know what? I might get some marker on my hand, but will wash off. So just so you know that. I know some of you don't like to get marker on your hands, but it will wash off. All right, so I did my first ring and it's orange. Okay, I think I'm going to use pink next. And I think I'll go in the middle with pink. So I'm going to do a pink ring here, but it's going to be smaller. And once again, I want a lot of color. And I want to keep going around and around and around here, okay? Round and around and around. And this won't take as long. Okay, I'm almost done with the pink. Round and round and round. All right. And now I think I'll take some yellow and put it in the center. And I'm just going to put a big amount of yellow and I'm just going to kind of swirl it around there. Can you see that? Swirl around that yellow. I'll keep it going. Okay. Now I have yellow in the center. You see all the colors I have so far? Okay. I think I will do red next. So it's going to go on the outer edge here. And I'll make it go around and around and around. Ooh, I kind of like all these colors together, don't you? All right. This will take a little longer because it's a little bit bigger circle. And again, you don't have to do it in circles. I'll show you another one in a minute that doesn't have to have circles. And then after this, I'm going to just pick one more color. And it might be one of the colors I've already used. I think I will. I think I might have yellow go out next. All right, so I'm going and going, almost done. All right, and I'm going to come back to my yellow and go around the edge. And I don't think I'm going to go all the way to the edge, but I'll make it pretty big. So my yellow is going to go around here. Now on the outer edge, and I'm not going all the way to the edge, but you can if you want to. That's up to you. Okay. That's the beauty of this project, is it's a lot of your choice. Whatever you want to do works for the project. All right, we're getting there with our yellow. Almost there. Okay, so I did that one that way. And then let me show you with another coffee filter just real quickly, another way you can do this if you want. Okay, so if you don't want to do it with all the lines that we just did, you can just come in and kind of do this, squiggle it around any way you want. You still want to get a lot on here, but you can squiggle it any way you want. So I'm really doing some squiggles here. So that was pink. Put some more pink here. And maybe some over here. Oh, and now I want to take another color. Ooh, how about purple? Purple's a good color, isn't it? Just kind of squiggle it around here. And I can even cover some of the pink with the purple too. All right. I'm going to add a little bit more there. I wonder what, oh, should I try orange? Let me try orange. All right, I'm going to have some orange out here, squiggling it around. This one doesn't take as long, does it? Because I don't have to be as perfect with it. Squiggle some here. Oh, and I think I'll squiggle some yellow in too. I'm going to go over some of that area and come over to this side. Get some yellow. And, oh, should I add some red? I think maybe I should add some red. All right, so I added yellow. And now let me add some red. I always like to put my caps right back on my markers so they don't dry out. How about you? All right, I'm getting there. See, that one doesn't take nearly as long. Okay, so you can do something like this and it works too. Okay, the next step. I'm going to take the squirt bottle and do my first one here, the one I did with you, and I'm going to squirt water on this. And then we can kind of see what happens when I squirt the water on it. And it doesn't have to be sopping wet, okay? So there's that one. I'm going to move this over. Oh, did you see what happened there? All right, I'm going to take this one, put it over here, and do this. Okay. Right. And I think I'm going to take the one that I had as my first example that I have already done. And I'm going to put it on a different piece of paper, like this, and squirt. Okay, and now I have to wait until they dry before I explain the next part. So I am going to pause everything now, and I'll come back when they're dry. And one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to take them off of the wax paper and put them on a paper towel so they can dry a little faster. And then I'll start it up again when we're ready to do the next part of the project. Does that sound like a plan? All right. Hi, boys and girls, we're back because now my coffee filters are dry. Can you hear that? They're dry. And you know what? You just have to wait maybe an hour or so. You can check them. And Mrs. Becker also has a trick to make it go faster. You can always use a blow dryer, but a grown-up has to help you with that, okay? Because you can hold the blow dryer over the paper and then make it dry faster, which is what I did. Okay, the next step. Now we need our pipe cleaners. So I have my pipe cleaners here, and I chose green because we're making flowers and stems are green, but you know what? You could use whatever color you have. All right, didn't this was the one that we had squiggly lines on that just wherever. That turned out pretty, didn't it? And now we have to do some folding. So we fold it in half like this, and it doesn't have to be perfect, okay? So there's one half. Then we fold it again this way. All right, and guess what? We get to fold it again. And then we get to fold it one more time until it's scrunched up like this. Okay. All right, now we're going to take a pipe cleaner and we're going to wind the pipe cleaner around the end. All right, I'm going to do that maybe 2 or 3 times. And then I'm even going to put the end of the coffee filter up like that so it stays. And then we get to open this up. And you want to do it carefully because after all, the coffee filter is made out of paper. Keep opening gently and gently. Very, very careful here. But you get the idea. With a flower. Isn't that fun? Do you want me to do it again with the other two that I have here? Okay, this is the other one I did with you. Okay. All right, so you fold it in half like this. Fold it in half again. We have to fold it again. And you might have somebody help you. And fold it in half one more time. But remember, nothing has to be perfect. Okay, then we take our pipe cleaner and wind it around the end. We'll come up a little bit. Wind it around the end, and then we even take the end and put it up like that so it stays. And then we unfold, and I'll do that in a minute because we still have this one. This was the one Mrs. Becker had ready to go to show you when we first started. But I'm folding, and I'm folding, and I'm folding again. It gets faster. And then I'm taking the pipe cleaner at the end. I'm going to wind it around a few times just because I don't want it to fall off. And then I'm going to move this over and I have it like this. Okay, now let me see if the computer will. And now it can unfold. I mean, you have to be careful because remember, as I already said, the coffee filter is made out of paper, but if it rips, it's okay. It's still going to be beautiful. Oh, I kind of like this one too. They all turned out so different, didn't they? I can work with it a little bit more. There we go. And I have this flower. Isn't that pretty? And let's do this one too. Remember, be really careful because this is paper. Oh, I like them all. They've all turned out so pretty. I can unwrap it like that. I can go like this. All right, that's pretty good. If I want to work with it a little bit more, I could. And there's my other flower. And then I could take 1, 2, 3 flowers or more, depending on how many you want to make. And you put them together and you have a bouquet. Isn't that fun? What a fun project to do at the end of our week studying flowers. Okay, thanks for watching, boys and girls. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.